Hey friend, welcome to Breaking Free, 14 Days to Food Peace. This is a real conversation for the woman who's tired of starting over, afraid of food, and ready to feel like herself again. See, in this series, it's going to speak to the woman who's tried it all. She's tracked it all, and she feels like she's losing the battle with food, her body, and herself. Does that sound familiar? I'm Cassie Covey. I'm a coach, a mom, and a former all-or-nothing perfectionist who's finally stopped living by food rules and started listening to her body. See, in this 14-day series, we're talking about what really keeps women stuck. The shame, the spirals, the mindset, the habits, and how to break free without another diet or reset or, starting over every Monday. See here, each episode is short, honest, and designed to speak directly to the part of you that's exhausted, but not done. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Breaking Free. This is a series for women who are tired of dieting, tired of shame, and ready to build a peaceful, nourishing relationship with food. Today's episode is for the woman who's always been the good girl when it comes to food. If you've ever been praised for your discipline, like applauded for skipping dessert, or admired for your ability to always say no, but no one ever stopped to ask you how you were really feeling. This episode is for you, my friend. You were praised for skipping dessert, but no one asked you how you felt about it. Like no one at all. So let's talk about how that praise, the approval you received for being so good, it may be the very thing that's keeping you stuck. This is when food choices become identity. Most of us, we didn't start out dieting because we want approval. Like not at all. But once it starts showing up, it's powerful. So powerful. Like you hear, you have such willpower. I wish I could be as disciplined as you. Wow, you're so good. I could never just give up carbs like that. Have you heard that? Like seriously, have you heard those comments? Have they hit you? I know they have. I know you've tried things and people have said these things to you. Like these comments, they feel validating at first. Like they tell you, you're doing it right. You're admired. You're enough. As long as you keep it up. Like as long as you keep it up. And so without even realizing it, like your food choices, they become your identity. Like they seriously do. You become the healthy one, the fit friend, the one who always orders the salad, even when she's starving for something more. The hidden cost of being the disciplined one, here's the part that no one talks about. Being good with food, it comes with a cost, with a serious cost. Because when your approval comes from restriction, you start to fear what happens when you stop. I'm going to say that again because that is so important and you need to hear that. When your approval comes from restriction, you start to fear what happens when you stop. What will people think if I eat the pizza? Will I lose their respect if I gain a few pounds? Who am I without the discipline? See, you live in fear. Fear of being seen differently, of losing your identity if you choose pleasure, softness, or satisfaction. But here's the truth with it. Discipline without joy, it isn't health. I'm going to say that again. You need to write that down. You need to etch that in your brain. Here's the truth. Discipline without joy isn't health. Obedience isn't the same as peace. And your worth was never supposed to hang out on whether or not you ate dessert. So has there been a time when you just ordered a salad? Like every dinner, every party, every social event? Like even when you didn't want it? Like even when you were so hungry afterward? Even when you were tired of chewing lettuce while everyone else enjoyed pizza or pasta? Like ordering the salad, did it make you feel safe? Maybe it made you feel in control. Like it gave you something to anchor your identity to when you didn't know how else to feel enough. But eventually, like it becomes a prison. Because see, you're just starving for more food. Like starving for freedom, for joy, for the ability to say, I want this without shame. That's when you realize that you don't want to be seen as the good girl anymore. You want to be the whole girl, nourished, honest, and free. Okay, so this is about reclaiming your food choices from approval. How do you break this pattern? Here's what I want you to hear. Write this down. You're allowed to eat whatever you want without explanation. You're allowed to be nourished, satisfied, and well fed, even if it disappoints someone else. You're allowed to choose what your body needs, not what earns applause. So I want you to try this shift today. Before you choose your meal, pause and ask, what do I really want? Let your body, not your identity, answer the question. Some days it might be a salad. Other days it might be a burger. But both of them are okay. See, neither of them define you. So if you've been holding your worth in the approval of others, if you've let discipline become your identity, if you're tired of being the good girl and you want to be the free woman instead, welcome. I'm so glad you're here because you don't need another round of praise. You need permission to nourish yourself fully, like your mind, your body, and your soul. See, friend, you were never meant to earn your worth through your willpower. You don't need to be perfect to be lovable. I'm going to say that again. You don't need to be perfect to be lovable. And you're allowed to choose joy over approval. Yes, joy over approval. If this episode hit home with you, send it to a friend who's been living under the weight of being the healthy one. And it's just that weight that she carries around and it's on her shoulders. And she's not doing it because there's joy involved. She's doing it because that's what she knows. That's where her worth has come in. We totally need to reframe that because you were never meant to earn your worth through your willpower. Share this with her. Save this for when you need to listen to it again. And come find me on Instagram. I'd love to hear your story. Love to hear how this impacted you. And until next time, remember, your plate, it doesn't define you. Your peace does. I'll catch you on the next episode. If this episode hit home, take a second to breathe. So you're not broken. You're not failing. You're just stuck in a system that was never meant to support women like you. Like women carrying the weight of everyone else while trying to hold themselves together. I want to help you change that. So DM me the word weekend on Instagram and I'll send you a resource, a next step, or just a reminder that you're not doing this alone. And if you know another woman who needs to hear this, forward her this episode. Share it with her, send it to her, screenshot it, put it in your stories. Let her know that she's not alone either. I'll see you tomorrow for the next truth that you didn't know you needed.